between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. A 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Switch. We're going to 54.
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Grant. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. He's got Fuller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Intended that time for Cooper. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here we go. Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Everybody
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Throwing, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Harvin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
25 yards that time. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Here's Fuller with a catch. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check right, check right.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
You got nothing.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, 47.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. You got 3 down. Check, 40.
Gun.
Check, 45 to mine.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, the train just keeps rolling 9-0.